You're a brat, man. You can avoid the issues you think I do. No, I go for everything. I'm not too serious. We have to fix this shit with Miss. Oh God, Lopez, you're a pain in my tuchus, man. You guys are literally physically killing me. You know that, right? And I'm letting you, because I get so emotionally attached to you that it's killing me. And then when I have to back out now and go into superficial and let you guys start fixing stuff on your own to come and meet me and finally come into a common ground and stuff like that, it literally physically kills me. You know, when they have that Smitty guy come talk to me, it's killing me. Do you hear what you're saying? Yeah! But it's physically, okay, spiritually, if you're not spiritually together and in tune in a scientific, lucid, faith-filled manner and stuff like that, you might as well just be physically killing yourself expeditiously because of your irrationality, your fear, and your stupidity, and your ignorance, and your self-induced abuse because you're too fearful to live with each other in a more truthful society. Oh, the whole... Okay. Let's go over the songs first, and then we'll get to the whole Satan worship bullshit. Luvia? Is that the one? That's okay. And then there's Nade Mejor Que Tu. Okay. And this is my favorite. One of my favorites is H-A-G-A-M. Shut up. God, you're such a brat. I have trouble saying that, but that was one of my favorites. I can shut up. I so do not like you. Mi haste Sierra. I don't know how to say that, but I like that one. They're all good. I love this whole album. Vida de Mantes. I like that one too. Okay. And A la vez tú y yo. A la vez tú y yo. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. And Momento de Amor is a good one too. Okay. And then Mañana, that was the one that, yeah, that was the tune. That was the one that drew me into him. And Jugue y Puede, I don't know how to say that one, but I really like that one. It's the one right after Mañana. And then Voy, shut up. Robrim, we're not speaking Spanish or talking, shut up. I really don't like you. No, you're a professional brat. Okay, if I'm mean, okay, you're a Barbie doll. You're a Barbie doll. Shh, I'm not talking to you. You're plastic. Yeah, you got plastic head, plastic hair. You can probably squeeze it. It's all soft like a... You're a Barbie doll. No, I'm not being mean. This isn't a childish interaction. You won't let... Shut up. Okay, I'm not... I really don't like you, man. No, it's been really good tonight, man. I've gotten a lot of you, and I would like you to leave me alone because I wasn't thinking about you. I was playing my video game and putting together the Aggies, and yeah... Tell me, how do you know this? Do you really connect to me that well? Is this like a whole thing with the two telekinetics on that first X-Men with the blonde chick that turns into a diamond in Professor Xavier? You really pick up on me that well, especially when you're in closer proximity like LA to the Cruises? No way. Wow, that must be really hard. So you really are the one that bugs me in the checkout line when I check out people's butts and stuff like that. Women's. I don't know. I respect her greatly. What's her name again? Jasmine? She's so pretty, isn't she? She has a full figure. I think she's just gorgeous. I think she's intelligent. She's beautiful. I mean, if I was younger, I would be in there all the time. I'd have to be like, I have to take a chance. You know, since I'm single and I don't have any kids and I've gotten everything straightened out, would you like to go out with me if you're single? Because you are so pretty. You're so considerate. You're so kind. She's a gorgeous girl. She really is a gorgeous young lady. She's very intelligent. Yeah, I'm old as shit. I'm 47 years old. I'm not old as shit, but no. I'm not. I think of her more as like a really attractive person. She's old enough. She's old enough. My son is 23 years old tomorrow. Holy shit. Tomorrow's Patrick's birthday. March 11th. Yeah, he's 23. Shut up. I didn't forget. I did forget. I didn't forget. I just forgot that tomorrow was the 11th. I know Miss Calendar, Miss Planner, Miss Thing, Miss Organization, and all that stuff mess. I'm not schizophrenic, and I'm not. No, I just lose track of time because I have so much shit coming at me at once, and I'm trying to stop people out of mass murdering each other and destroying their own planet. So I'm kind of otherwise preoccupied rather than to keep track of holidays, anniversaries, and even birthdays. Yeah, so that's cool. Is that understandable? I mean, once you guys stop mass murdering each other and stop destroying your own environment and actually get along together and stop hating each other and being a bunch of assholes, I'll have a pretty easy time like I used to back in the day before they started encouraging me at Fort over in Sierra Vista to focus on my quote job. I was excellent. Yeah, Amy was the one that I always forgot. I remember the anniversaries, the kids' birthdays, and all that stuff and everything like that, and what day of the week and when we had the point. And yeah, so I was real good at that stuff. I'm pretty organized when I'm not distracted by a bunch of complete fucking planet destroying irrational, mean assholes. I'm not saying you are. No, I think you're really cool. The whole money thing, I see you don't see the irrationality of it, and then when I point it out to you, it's very clear and very loving and beautiful. I thank you. I could find a nicer way to say it without alienating people so much so they want to kill me. That's very intelligent, loving, and kind and protecting of me from you, Miss Thing. No, we don't have to work on my people skills. No, because your people skills are killing me and the planet and all of us. We can't be so nice that we tolerate this stupidity to the point where it becomes just accepted insanity and humanity. We've done this for 4,000 years. It's about time we stop, Missy. Look, okay, thanks. Boy, this is fun. Okay. She is, okay, Jennifer Lopez is not the great Satan sleeping with Antoine LaVey and crew lady person thing. She hasn't sold her soul out to the devil and doesn't go to magical Freemason Illuminati parties and have all the rich, powerful men in the world always continually have sex with her and shit like that, do you? I'm just kidding. Okay. Casper Smart's bad enough. Did I say that? Oh. It was your husband said it. It was Mark did it. I'm sorry. It's bad. Okay. It's bad enough. Okay. So, dude, I'm right. I love you, man. Okay. What? No, we're not. No. It's for the kids. Sorry. What? We're not double teaming you. No, we're not ganging up on you. This isn't anything. No, it's a love thing. It has nothing to do with that. Don't turn it into anything perverse or sexual. That's funny. Okay, that was good. Sorry. What? Where are we? What were we talking about again? What were we talking about, dude? You haven't been to any of those weird things, have you, that they all talk about all the time? Do you know anything about the reptile people on the other side of the moon that are going to come and eat our brains through Hulu? I'm sorry. What? I really wouldn't worry about stuff like that too much. I mean, if that happened, it's like, what would you worry about? I mean, they would just make you act stupid and then come suck your brain out with a straw and you'd be dead. I mean, you transfigure into a reptile person who you think was better than people that you'd be eating their brains, and you wouldn't feel so bad because you'd be eating human brains because they were a delicacy. I'm sorry. Do you know how relative transfiguratory symbiotic relations work? Yeah, so it's like, okay. I'm sorry. I love you too, dog. What? No, I'm not. Not real. No, not much scares me. No. That's why I watch those movies, and it's like, if I turn into a zombie, if you turn into a zombie, you'll be this dead, lifeless person who's trying to eat somebody like you, and you won't know. Oh, it's horrible. How do you know it's horrible? Have you sat down and actually talked to the zombie and asked him, what's it like? Does it suck? How does it feel being a mindless consumer that mass murders people over the resources and has no feelings and emotions and goes to a bar, buys condoms and birth control pills and fucks mindlessly? What's it feel like to be a zombie? Sorry. What? I'm not. I have good people skills, Lopez. Look, okay. She's not. No, this whole Satan thing and the whole thing like that, me and Lori talked about it. I love Lori so much. She's so cool. Isn't she cool? She's cool. She gets a hard time and she's not as well respected and stuff like that. She's a little bit overweight and she gets very depressed and takes comfort in comfort food like I do when I get depressed because the world sucks. It's hell in a fucking handbasket. Most people are complete fucking mean assholes. And sometimes it's better to just have a bowl of ice cream than it is to sit and tolerate the yammering of these arrogant, inefficient fucksticks that think they run the world and make you pay extortion to live here. She's cool. I like Lori. I really love her. She's fun. Yeah, the librarians are cool. I don't necessarily flirt with the librarians. Most of them have wives or boyfriends and stuff like that. I was real attracted to the one lady, John was too, but she's either dating to or married to a guy who's PD. I wouldn't mess with her. No, she's too cool, but she's very pretty. And she's a very good mom figure and stuff like that. But they're all pretty. The one lady's kind of taller. The blonde lady's got a guy of a Gwyneth Paltrow. I can't say her name. You know, the girl that was on Bounce with Ben Affleck. Okay, sorry. What? We're not being bad. Dude, man, we really got to hook up in a physical sense because you are fun. And I like, you know, Eddie Santiago, we could hang out. I can't sing like you guys, but I could sure listen. You guys could teach me how to dance. You know, salsa and merengue and stuff like that. I've already asked her. She turns me down. She wants to dance with the little nice abbed little weasel face. Yeah, we didn't. No, he said it. It's sorry. Did I tell you I really like Mark? No, I like him a lot. No, I like this man. I love you, man, and I don't care who knows it. No, I love you. I like Max too. So cool. He's so cool. He just got the right attitude sometimes. What do we got to do this shit? Let's go do something fun and worthwhile. Why we got to run from point A to point B with all this fucking bullshit? And then when we show up to see the Easter Bunny, we got an entourage, helicopters, and bodyguards. Fuck me! If we get rid of money and stuff like that, we can see the Easter Bunny just like the rest of the kids. Wait in line like freaking Ralphie on, what was the name of that show? Christmas Story, yeah. I know I like your son. I like Emmy too. Emmy freaks out on me. I think she gets like, she's grumpy. That's what she was the one who always says that to me when I spiritually connected to her. I don't know when and where and how this works with them, but he's grumpy. Ralph's grumpy. I was like, who is this? It's Emmy Anthony. Emmy Anthony tells me that I'm grumpy. Grumpy. He's grumpy. He's always grumpy. He's so grumpy. And then I just sit there and explain to her, Emmy, Ralph's grumpy because people are mean. And then I explained to her, if you look at that movie, he's warning her about, that the wicked witch, this wicked stepmother will come and feed her a poisoned apple, and you can't just trust everybody, and everybody, their smiling faces, and they seem nice, but they're not really nice when they value their vain, and because there's vain and vanity and greed and stuff. Yeah, and that was her. Who's the fairest of them all? And she was jealous of see, your mom wouldn't do that with you. When she gets older and say, oh, well, I was once the fairest of them all, now my Emmy is, and I'm going to give her a poison apple and kill her, because then I'll be the fairest of them all. No, Mommy wouldn't do that. No, she would just sit there and say, look, I was once a Barbie doll. See how hot I was? I'm just kidding. You'll always be hot. It's just a joke. Your mom's hot. I'm getting myself, that doesn't work well with it. Your mom is. She's pretty. But it's okay. Sorry. I'm single. I can say any woman in the room is hot. Oh, Emmy's cute. She's going to be a very beautiful lady when she gets older, yeah. It's hard for me to look at Tatiana. That's Ashley. I know she's in her 30s. I want her to put a different dress on. I don't want to see her in that dress because it's making me exceedingly, wow. Lucky Drake. I'm just kidding around. No, the whole one night stand thing, it's not like that, because you would look, if you're going to have sex with her, she'd be one of those types that you'd be like, if I have sex with you, will you, it doesn't seem like we're supposed to be together for the rest of our lives, but I would sure like to. It seems like you're supposed to be with someone else. But you're like heaven on earth. You are so fine. The way I would talk to her is the same way like I would talk to, when me and Jasmine were talking about that tonight. And it's, this way I talk to Natalie and all that it's like, the whole thing about the one night stand stuff and all that bullshit. It's not liberal, it's just stupid. It's having little regard and respect for yourself, and it's using somebody as an instrument of sexuality rather than a human being that has feelings and believes relationships are intimately worthwhile, that a kiss is very important, that making love is very important, that it produces children, and then when you produce children, you don't want to be like on that get on the bus. I had a kid with a girl that I kind of liked. And then you have to try to function in society, and in our society it sucks. But when we fix things in our society where we have better ways to provide for our children, you're going to have to make sure that those relationships are worthwhile and substantial, because it's the only way to keep a value system that provides well for our children and keeps them from mass murder and warring over the resources. It makes us truly love and honor and respect and guard one another. Thanks, dude. That was cool. Thanks, mommy, lady, ma'am, mom. Now, I have issues with the whole poppy thing. Yeah, my ex-wife was screwing a guy, and then he made her mix CDs, and she played them for me in her house after he screwed her in the bed, and she's calling Poppy. So I have issues with that. It gives me through some post-traumatic. And don't play Avril Lavigne's "Complicated" either. I've had to, yeah. Sorry. That was the one song she always played for me and sang it to me, and I was like, thanks. Yeah. And yeah. Oh, he used to come, well, as soon as I'd leave, he'd be waiting around the corner and come over. One time I almost turned around and came back, but I didn't, because I went to work anyway. And they told me they didn't need me in that night because we had a low thing, and I came back home early anyway, but I drove around for a while because I didn't want to come home and catch her and kill him. Because I'm a nice guy. I had his address on the because they were making fun of me because had his sister-in-law laughing. So he thinks he caught her and stuff like that. And she was screwing him. She took my daughter off it, and Natalie kind of got it across to me, because she was used to it. And Natalie communicated with me because Natalie loved me because she saw me as the more proper and correct parent. I love her too. It was horrible what happened with us, but I really love that young lady a lot. We went through hell together, and we came out of it still loving and protecting each other. They still have to work with stuff that they tried to set up with us. It's really hard, and I really adore her. Me and Lorraine were talking about it the other day. I sit there and go, just because they can manipulate the situations of where the essence or spiritual source or spirit goes to, because they can kill this person off and make it go there and do this. It's not really making it go there. It's God decides. It's just they've kind of figured out the patterns of how it works, and then they manipulate the patterns. But God was the one who still decides where it goes and how it worked and where it went. Yeah. You have a certain beautiful, perfect pattern. It works in molecular, transfiguratory, eternal, relative states. But that was set up by something greater than you, and you just learn to manipulate it, and then you think you're the gods of the universe and the world. That's just fucking wickety whack. And then when you screw everything up, you contemplate taking that spiritual source and putting it in a robot because you fucked up your organic environment through your own opulence, arrogance, stupidity, and irrational fears of it to try to control, manipulate, and abuse. Think about it. Okay, I'm going to go get some sleep. I know everything gets scientific. I don't like it either. I like romantic life. I was never like this, man. When Steffi said I was like being with Spock because I could analyze things and explain it in a really nice fashion, but it was very calm and clear, but it wasn't scientific with all this verbiage and stuff for all the science geeks and stuff. They've just all been connected with me, and then I realized they've been IEPing me and freaking me and sticking me, and then when I can analyze them and make them look stupid, it's kind of fun. I like it. It's like, what do you want to talk about next? Do you have any issues about your mother? That's funny. Okay, thanks, Mommy. I'm not... Dude. Yeah, I guess that would be... He was Poppy, too. And now old Mr. Weasel Faces. It's not... Well, we both feel the same way. Well, the kid's cute and everything like that. Weasel... I agree. I don't like him either. I found him about as attractive as a flat tire and roadkill. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, what? We just don't like the kid. It's nothing personal, it's just, no. He's jumped up in my grill, and you ain't got room. I'm like, yeah, shut up, kid, I'll fuck you up. Mark laughs, that's great, yeah. I would love to see him try, Ralph. I would too. I would too, man. The little fucking coward not getting up to do a damn thing about it. He doesn't try to teleconnect with me. When I talk to him and stuff like that, he didn't even give me like a wink or anything like that. Because he can't, because they're all scared shitless to acknowledge me. Yeah, it shows you what a pussy he is. I'm not afraid to acknowledge anybody. I wasn't afraid to apologize and say, man, I think I trespassed and I did you wrong. Pussy, I didn't trespass on him and do him wrong. No, he did on me. Who's the one who's like, that's right. Who's David and Jesus Spirit around here? Right on. Thank you, dog. I love you. Did I tell you I really love your baby's daddy? Okay. Hey, go on. This was kind of fun, but I gotta get some sleep, y'all. I love you too, man. No, seriously, I do love you a lot, dog. No, Eddie Santiago, you're big into Eddie too. I love Eddie. I keep getting a big dose of Eddie and Gang Guru, Gangstar. She's got a real thing for Keith. So yeah, there's something going on there. She loves Keith. Probably as much as I do. I love that man. I love him. It's a spiritual thing. We're relatively connected and related, and he was praying to, he's a Muslim, but he knows the real essence and source of what Jesus is all about. And I'm the genetic line and similitude and hereditary line of Jesus. So he connected, and, how can we get these people, all these Christian people to see Jesus in the right way, like on that. Yeah, and yeah, me and him we're I love that brother, man. I carry him, a little bit of him with me everywhere I go. I wanted to see him physically, like I wanted to see Shell again. I love you guys. I gotta go. I don't know if I'll. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna live in a little world where I'll get to meet you guys someday. We'll get to hang out. I don't know what's gonna happen with me and you and the ex-wife lady thing over here and stuff like that. It's not as up to her as it is up to me. She's pissed me off. We're not pissed her off. Oh, dude. We'll talk. All right, I love you too. I'm just okay. No, man, no. My ass needs more kissing than your fine ass. No, my ass has been fucked over, screwed around, and betrayed, and left out in the fucking street to die. And no, if anybody's ass needs to be kissed around here, it's mine, and I wouldn't require you to kiss it. I would just say, just please don't betray me again. All right, I gotta go. It's not your fault. I know it's not your fault. I know it's not your fault. It works in these group conscious type things. It's not the devil and this and that. It's to be or not to be, and it's more like Shakespeare than it is like all the magic crap they make up in church. Yeah, and it's just scary and fearful, and people get scary and fearful, and they get in this group of scary and fearful, or there's faithful and courageous, and it's hard to get in faithful and courageous because scary and fearful will murder faithful and courageous to look bad and steal their mickety mac wiggity whack. You know what I'm saying? All right. I love you too. I gotta go to bed. I really do love connecting to you. It's a lot of fun, and this stuff is really amazing. And it must be real, but it seems like it's real. Okay. All right, dude. I love you too. This is so weird. Okay, I gotta go. I love you guys very much. All right, hang in there, man. Oh, fuck the hang in there. Get your shit together. Get your friends in order. You get your boys going too. All right? Get your people. Get it going. Whatever you guys got to do it. Tell Barack and Shell I love them, but I got fucked over more from the left than I did by the right because you guys have me believing you deceived me as lie, but you didn't deceive yourself. You thought you were smarter than me, didn't you? How's that working for you? Okay, I love you guys. I gotta go to bed. Blessings and peace.